All right, so more exciting footage of Cybertruck driving around.
It's so fun.
We've only seen it driving at night for the most part.
Yeah.
I think we've seen a couple pictures during the daytime.
Look at the acceleration.
I know. I mean, you don't see trucks doing this very often.
No, or when you do, there's just like diesel smoke that comes out of the back.
Right, it's extraordinarily loud. Yeah. So crazy looking. I can't get over how neat this thing looks.
But you know what's not neat is there's a whole bunch of polls that have come out in the past couple of weeks about Cybertruck. And all these polls are like, people want the Ford and GM pickup first, and so here's a typical one, right? Consumers prefer EV trucks from GM and Ford over Rivian and Tesla.
Wait a second. GM doesn't have an electric pickup truck, and Ford has a prototype that they've shown once or twice.
Exactly. And if you actually read the wording of the poll, here's what it says. Assuming they had similar specs and you had to pick one, which of these 4 upcoming all-electric pickup trucks would you choose? Now, of course,
similar specs?
Yeah.
What? Excuse me. That's not how anything works.
No.
You wouldn't say, like, which of these ice creams, assuming they all tasted the same, do you like the best? You'd say, wait, but they don't taste the same. That's why chocolate tastes different than vanilla. And they'd say, no. Just imagine that they taste the same. Which one would you choose?
So basically what this is a brand contest. And what's really good news here is even though it shows this Tesla is only getting 20% of the vote, if having only been around in the truck market for 2 weeks, Tesla is already scoring 20%, imagine how it's going to do when the truck actually comes out.
Because this isn't what the truck market looks like now. The Tesla isn't even on the list. There are no pickup trucks to buy from Tesla at this precise moment.
Right.
So it's not even on the list. As soon as it comes in, it's going to start taking away market share from GM and Ford. And they've invested heavily in their trucking market. And as soon as that starts to slip away from them, I think that we're going to start to see Ford and GM start to slip away as well.
Exactly. Now, in a filing with CARB, which is the California Air Resources Board, Tesla has revealed that the Cybertruck should very likely qualify as a Class 2B-3 medium-duty vehicle.
2B3, of course.
Of course, yeah. That would put it in the same class as the Chevrolet Silverado, the GMC Sierra 2500, the Ford 250, the Nissan Titan XD, and the Ram 2500, with a gross vehicle weight rating of 8,500 to 10,000 pounds. Now, does that mean the Cybertruck is going to weigh that much?
No. So gross vehicle weight rating means fully loaded. If you put everything you could possibly stick in the back of the truck, so it's payload rating, plus the weight of the truck, what is that weight? And you get somewhere between 8,500 to 10,000 pounds of total weight.
Okay, and so because the payload of the Cybertruck, all 3 variants, is 3,500 pounds, we can subtract that out and get to what we think maybe the weight of the truck itself will be. So somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 pounds empty.
Now, you might be saying like, oh my gosh, that's such a heavy truck. I thought I was going to be able to pick it up. I don't know why you thought that. But it's really good news because it means that the Tesla Cybertruck is going to be able to benefit from the Hummer tax incentive.
That's right. Section 179 tax deductions allow you to deduct a lot of stuff for businesses and usually excludes cars. But if your car is heavy enough, and usually that's only for trucks, usually over 6,000 pounds, then in the US, you can deduct it as a business expense, which means that, yes, your Cybertruck will be a business expense.
So the original intention of this was to sell more Hummers and large SUVs to businesses, and that was just to benefit the big auto and big oil market.
Right.
And now it's going to help Tesla to sell more Cybertrucks. Oh, how the turns table.
Nice. I like the Michael Scott reference there. So you remember at the Cybertruck event that this little thing, this ATV, the Cyberquad,
yes,
was kind of overlooked because we were so focused on the truck itself. Now we've had a chance to kind of look back and remember that this is going to be super cool. And one of the things that's super cool about it is it's going to be silent and it's not going to pollute. So check this out. This is footage of the ATV just driving around on the stage.
For those of you who don't, hang around ATVs, ride ATVs, have seen ATVs around, you might not understand how loud these things are, typically. So let's just, to give you a little comparison, here's a comparison. Right. Big difference in terms of noise pollution. This is going to be a complete game changer for anyone who likes riding ATVs, because people don't like you riding your ATVs anywhere near where they live, work, commute. They don't want to see them. They don't want to hear them. The hearing part is the big one, because these loud, farty sounding ATVs. Now you have the silent ATV. You're not going to have as many complaints because they won't know you're there.
And Elon hopes to bring it to market by 2021. Thanks for watching this clip. You can watch the whole episode by clicking this card or by clicking the link in the video description down below. Now you know.